Welcome to Noah Gregson Land.
And today we're going to talk about Las Vegas. But first, we'll go over the Roval a little bit.
We went both races.
We went to both races, and the last week we said we weren't, but then all of a sudden people was like, hey, we want to go. And so we went, and I regret it. But anyways.
I won both races.
Emily swept the weekend. We've never swept the 3-race weekend, but we're pretty good at doing the 2 sometimes. Xfinity.
Kinda, it should have been Parker Kligerman winning.
It was
yes.
It was an entertaining race. We had several players in the race. We had Shane Van Gisbergen, and we had AJ.
He didn't win a penny.
He didn't win any race this weekend.
He's defeated.
And also Sam Mayer. He was there. He had a penalty at the beginning of the race, but he stayed in it. And somehow everything flipped to where Parker Kligerman was in the, he was like second or third, power to the lead. Looked to be like he had it in his hands.
Yeah.
3 inches away from the white flag.
But then NASCAR took it away.
There was a caution for a car decided to take a nap.
Yeah, I think NASCAR needs to refigure their whole caution protocol.
Well,
at the start finish line for the white flag.
The guy wrecked. On NBC they showed him crashed when Parker Kligerman was coming off turn 4. They showed it on the TV at the freaking racetrack when he was coming off turn 4.
And another.
NASCAR said they didn't see him until right there.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You see that the leader is about to take the white flag to finish the race 3 inches away. You know if you hit that button, it's going to cause uproar with your fan base.
Big controversy.
Which it did, because all those people like.
It's like, no, it's like.
Everybody was cheering for Parker.
I think he's right there within a foot of the start finish line. I mean, he's already taken the white flag.
You ought to just
saw it with our own eyes.
I mean, we would have thrown it way over here and been like, oh man, it's still so close, but what, like, dang. Really?
The flagman didn't have time to get the caution flag out because he went past him. So, yes, kind of screwed up.
And so that was really bad. I mean, I like Sam Mayer, but I would have rather Parker Kligerman get that kind of walk-off win in his final season.
I mean, he was definitely keeping Sam Mayer at bay and all the way through the last few laps and doing everything he could to keep him from passing.
Really tough to hold him off on a restart with older tires.
Yeah.
I think if he could have cleared him off of turn 7, it probably would have held him off, but it was just hard to do so.
Yeah.
NASCAR headed to 48
The
this
48.
week.
Yeah, so Cup Series, boring ass race.
It was.
Like,
Pretty much follow leader because it wasn't really.
It was
I
mostly
don't
just
even-
Larson.
I don't even recall the pass for the lead at all.
Well, I remember that one time when Larson passed SVG, I think.
He passed somebody. I don't know.
I don't know. I was more focused on Noah than.
If there was
rest
really
of the
passes
race.
for the lead, it was during green flag pit cycles. There was like a point battle. That didn't mean nothing. It didn't matter who it was because Alex Bowman was going to be thrown out anyway. So it was fun while it lasted, I guess. But yeah, because like the other 3 were driving tractors. Or Cindric, he was in a lawnmower.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought in practice he would do a lot better in the race. In the race, he just kind of like hovered around 5th.
Yeah, for a while he was holding up Chase Elliott and Chase finally got past him. So.
Joe Gibbs' cars were very terrible. I think Gibbs' cars.
Well, besides Bell.
Gibbs' cars in general, that's how it is. The other 3 in the back somewhere. Bell's up there. Like, I don't know why, but there was another thing from the Roval. Someone from RCR, or someone from Gibbs that was getting fired at the end of the year that's going to RCR, apparently at Richmond, gave him or gave RCR a bunch of intel about how the Joe Gibbs cars are so fast. So he sold that to them. Next race at Richmond, Austin Dillon won. And then after that, the Joe Gibbs cars has been nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
A little weird. But let's talk about the Xfinity Series at Vegas.
Okay, I'll probably go with Almirola.
Almirola.
He's always a rolling.
He participated at the Roval.
Mm-hmm.
He was there.
He was there.
Emily.
I am picking Cole Custer.
Cole Custer. He also participated at the Roval.
Was he even there?
I think I heard his name on the radio a couple times. I don't know. He was there. I'm picking another guy who was also there at the Roval, and that is Chandler Smith. I mean, he was top 5, I think. I don't know. But I think when it comes to the mile and a halfs, these 3 are the big 3.
Yeah. And don't forget Corey Heim. He may show up.
He may show up. If he feels like it, he'll be there.
He may be a spoiler here.
Yeah. See, Riley Herbst was eliminated.
Sorry. I listened to your radio at the Roval and it just wrecked. I'm
It's like
sorry.
20 points in and had a rough day.
Sorry.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
all
Sheldon
right.
Creed had a terrible day.
And then I listened to the 88 and then he had a flat tire. So.
Parker Kligerman was also eliminated. Who's the other guy?
I don't know.
Let's see.
No. Somebody.
We didn't talk about him.
Anyways, the Cup Series.
Cup Series. Well, I'm going to continue my hex on Denny Hamlin.
Which, it's working in a way because he's like...
He's comes somehow gets lucky at the very end.
Both rounds, he's like... trying to...
He just barely squeaks in. And I'm like, what I gotta do?
But even if he was out at the Roval, he would still be in.
Like, the whole playoffs. Like, Bristol's the only race he was any good.
What I got to say is Tyler Reddick, if you're going to hit Denny Hamlin, at least knock the toe.
Hit him harder.
Knock the toe out, just knock the rear axles out.
Like we talked before, it wouldn't have mattered. Bowman would have been in anyway.
Yeah.
Unless Cindric won or somebody else.
Hamlin would have been in if.
Or Briscoe moved to Gibbs a couple months early.
Yeah. If Reddick would have knocked Denny out at that time, I think he would have been filled back in points. And
I think everybody in Charlotte wanted him to wreck.
So
everybody got spun around that one turn. And,
he technically, yeah. So Bowman would have still been in, even though I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know if Bowman was ahead of Hamlin in the points or not.
I mean, Hamlin, he was, what,
It was
30 points ahead
Yeah.
going in, and he just barely made it by like 8 points.
8 points, yeah.
You know, it was like, if that wreck didn't happen at Talladega,
Well, actually, since Bowman was out of the playoffs, he made it.
he probably got a lot more points. Yeah.
It would have been, no, because Hamlin didn't get any playoff points. Joey jumped up to second in the stage 2, so that would have been +1, but then also Denny would have got +1 if Bowman was behind him, which I think he was. So it would have still
stage 2.
been.
I think Bowman won this year.
He did, but he got kicked out. So
He got the boot.
AJ won stage 2. So we watched AJ win something at the Roval still.
Like, seriously.
Well, yeah, Vegas.
Okay, back to my pick. I am picking Byron,
Byron.
the big hat.
Big hat.
Does he still do that?
I don't know if
It's
he
been
does.
a long time
He
since he
hasn't
won.
won. But
It's been a long time since he won.
Slick Bill Byron will. He'll be looking to get that early season form. He kind of had it this round. He's been kind of there, but this could be a round where they just go full in.
Yeah.
Which we do have a whole wall full of Vegas fans.
Yes, we know who is good. Larson is good. Byron is good. Joey and Hamlin.
Truex, I don't know who.
I think Truex is Sonoma. Yeah. So.
Oh.
Yeah. William Byron, if he can find that early season form.
Which Sam Mayer had a bad luck before the Roval, and I fixed it. So hopefully I can fix Byron's.
As for me, in my pick, I'm picking a guy who was down and out from the playoffs. And then he had a lucky stroke of luck. Someone else's misfortune. He got thrown back into the playoffs. And I just think it'd be so funny. Joe Logano goes out there, wins this race, gets in the championship 4, wins the championship.
Yeah, I think he did. By the time I went to Martinsville and pushed Truex out of the way just to get locked in.
Just for the sake of like, wow, he should have been out, and Bowman would have
You
just
just
been.
got to think about that one race where he was out and they in. It's like, now we got to go full force.
If Bowman would have ate like an extra taco or something, he would have been in. I know they didn't weigh him in the car with him.
Well,
It's
he
a
could have
joke.
put a taco in the car.
If he would have ate a taco before the race, and, oh crap!
When
I
they
dropped
put taco in Denny's car, because Tom Michael Walker
Yeah.
dropped a taco in his car, he's had a very bad luck.
So yeah, I think it would be funny. Joe Logano goes and wins the championship. I know he hasn't had like the car to go out and win on these mile and a halves, but I mean he's probably motivated now.
But also, he likes to win championships on even numbers.
And guess what, guys?
Even number.
He makes the Final Four every year as an even number. And we all thought, wow, this is the year it ain't gonna happen.
Boom!
Just kidding. Yeah. I mean, it'd be an interesting story because we talk about how Kyle Busch doesn't deserve the 2015 championship because he missed half the season. Well, then Joey goes here, doesn't advance, but then he does. So,
Yeah, so he goes to his hauler, starts crying, and then they get a knock on the door. Hey, you're in now. So,
what?
thanks, guys. Yes.
This is the best day of my life. Because he's like, oh yeah, we'll be the silent champion.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Speaking of silent, I mean, Blaney's still in it.
Blaney's there.
Yeah.
He's the angry man
He
on the
didn't really do
radio.
much at the Roval either.
I think Blaney needs to go to some anger management because, oh my God, like I listen to his radio, every time he talked, it was like, my gosh, this dude's insane. After the race, he's like, hey guys, I'm Ryan Blaney. But during the race, rah, I'm Ryan Blaney.
Then we put the helmet on, it changes personalities.
I'm surprised you got to hear him because every time I used to listen to his radio, I couldn't hear him at all.
It's like
Could not. I had to
it's
went
like
to Chase
the
Elliott.
Green Goblin mask.
Yeah.
Coward.
But I listened to Noah's
Wreck him.
this time.
Blaney's not here. What if you got symbiote?
Who knows? But now it's your turn to let us know your picks in the comments below, and you could drop something off your table and win the Side Draft Fast Picks Championship with your name on the trophy. There's that. All right, now it's looking pretty good for Victor Santiago. But who knows?
I don't know. We might have to weigh him. He could be
You'll be underweight.
underweight. So.
So Victor, start eating them tacos. Right? All right, we will see you next week for Homestead. It's getting closer back to the championship 4.
Yeah.
It's at least in the round. It's just don't feel right. Anyways, we will see you there.